The twilight of existence, a concept as old as consciousness itself, has haunted humanity since the dawn of storytelling. While familiar narratives of apocalyptic fire and brimstone dominate popular culture, whispers of lesser-known doomsdays echo from the shadowed corners of forgotten civilizations. These are not just tales, they are cultural anxieties crystallized into myth, reflecting profound fears and philosophical perspectives on mortality and the cosmos. Our journey begins with the Norse myth of Ragnarok, a fiery cataclysm often simplified in modern retellings. But beyond the clash of gods and giants lies a nuanced vision of cyclical destruction and rebirth. The winter of Fimbulvetur, 3 years of unending ice and snow, precedes the final battle, signifying not just environmental devastation, but a complete breakdown of societal bonds. Brother turns against brother, morality crumbles, and the world descends into chaos long before the first blow is struck. The serpent Jormungandr, whose venom poisons the land and sea, represents the untamed forces of nature unleashed upon a world already fractured. Even after the valiant deaths of Odin, Thor, and other deities, Ragnarok is not the end. A new generation of gods arises, and the earth, cleansed by fire, is reborn, hinting at an enduring hope for renewal. The prose Edda and poetic Edda are the primary sources for this myth, with key locations including Asgard, Midgard, and Jotunheim. Next, we venture to the other side of the world, to the Andean cultures of South America, where the myth of Bاتchاkoty, or a world transformer, speaks of cyclical destructions caused by divine displeasure. These were not simply natural disasters, they were cosmic resets, punishments for humanity's moral failings. One particularly chilling account tells of a great flood, Bátchakoti, unleashed by the god Viracocha to drown a generation of humans deemed unworthy. Only a select few was spared, tasked with repopulating the world and rebuilding civilization according to divine principles. The story emphasizes the importance of maintaining harmony with nature and adhering to a strict moral code, lest the world be plunged into chaos once more. Evidence of massive flooding events in the Andes lends a degree of geological plausibility to the legend, although the cultural interpretation remains firmly rooted in spiritual beliefs. Key figures include Viracocha, the creator god, and important sites include Lake Titicaca, believed to be the origin point of the flood. Our third stop takes us to ancient Mesopotamia, where the Epic of Gilgamesh hints at a devastating flood sent by the gods to eradicate humanity. While parallels exist with the biblical flood narrative, the Mesopotamian version emphasizes the arbitrary nature of divine wrath and the helplessness of humans in the face of cosmic power. Utnapishtim, the equivalent of Noah, is warned of the impending deluge by the god Ea and instructed to build an ark to save himself, his family, and animals. The flood lasts for 7 days and nights, obliterating all life on earth. After the waters recede, Utnapishtim offers sacrifices to the gods, who, remorseful of their actions, grant him and his wife immortality. This myth highlights the precariousness of human existence and the ever-present threat of divine intervention. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers are central to the story, and the flood is described as punishment from Enlil, the chief god of the Sumerian pantheon. Moving eastward, we encounter the Hindu concept of Pralaya, a periodic dissolution of the universe. Unlike a singular apocalyptic event, Pralaya is a cyclical process occurring at the end of each Kalpa, or day of Brahma, which lasts billions of years. During Pralaya, the 3 worlds of Hindu cosmology, earth, atmosphere, and heaven, are consumed by fire and submerged in water. Only a few sages and seeds of life are preserved to begin a new cycle of creation. The god Shiva, in his destructive aspect as Rudra, plays a key role in this cosmic dissolution. The concept of Pralaya reflects a profound understanding of cosmic timescales and the impermanence of all things. The Vedas and Puranas detail these cycles, mentioning Brahma as the creator, Vishnu as the preserver, and Shiva as the destroyer. Further east still, Japanese folklore contains the myth of the catfish Namazu, whose thrashing causes earthquakes. While not directly an end-of-the-world scenario, uncontrolled Namazu's movements are seen as a prelude to chaos and destruction. The god Takamikazuchi is tasked with keeping Namazu subdued with a giant stone, but when Takamikazuchi falters, the earth trembles. This myth reflects Japan's vulnerability to seismic activity and the constant struggle to maintain order in a volatile environment. Ukiyo prints often depict Namazu and Teika Mikazuchi, highlighting the cultural significance of this belief. Now, we explore a lesser-known apocalypse from the mythology of the Hopi Native Americans. The Hopi believe in multiple worlds, each ending in a cataclysm brought about by humanity's moral corruption. The current, fourth world, is predicted to end in fire, symbolized by a blue star Kachina appearing in the sky. This event will be a warning of impending doom, followed by widespread destruction and suffering. Only those who live in harmony with nature and follow the Hopi way of life will survive. The prophecies are passed down through oral tradition and are deeply intertwined with the Hopi's connection to the land. Spider-Woman is a central figure in their creation myths, and the prophecies are often linked to specific petroglyphs and sacred sites in the American Southwest. Finally, we turn to the mythology of the Maya, where the end of the Mayan long count calendar in 2012 sparked widespread fears of an impending apocalypse. However, Mayan scholars emphasize that the end of the calendar cycle was not seen as the end of the world, but rather as the beginning of a new era. While the Maya recognized the possibility of cyclical destruction, they also believed in the resilience of life and the potential for renewal. The Dresden Codex and other surviving Mayan texts describe cycles of creation and destruction, with different deities associated with each era. The Mayan understanding of time was complex and sophisticated, reflecting a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of the cosmos. Key Mayan cities like Tikal and Palenque hold stelae that depict historical events and astronomical observations related to these cycles. These 7 myths, though diverse in their origins and details, share a common thread: a profound awareness of the fragility of existence and the potential for catastrophic change. They serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the importance of respecting nature, maintaining social harmony, and living in accordance with ethical principles. They are not just stories of destruction, but also stories of resilience, renewal, and the enduring human spirit. While these doomsday scenarios may never come to pass in their literal form, they continue to resonate with us, prompting us to reflect on our place in the universe and the choices we make that will shape the future of our world. These echoes from the past serve as a stark reminder: the end, whether real or imagined, is a powerful catalyst for change.